How to Make a Clay Teddy Bear by Avery. Good luck! To make this clay teddy bear, the colors you're going to need is brown, white, red, and black. For tools, you're going to need a knife. If you don't have a clay knife, you can use a simple butter knife that you can find in your kitchen. Just look around. And you're going to need an eye maker for the eyes. If you don't have this, then you can use a pin with a circular end. We're also going to need a toothpick. To start, we're going to need brown. We're going to have a ball for the head, a ball for the body, 2 small balls for the ears, and then 2 arms. To start, you're going to put everything to the side except for the head. You're going to start to knead it so it gets really soft, and you're going to make a ball shape out of it by just circling your hands. So once you have the shape that you like, you're just going to roll it a few times like that so you get an oval. The next step is the ears. What we're going to do is we're going to roll them into balls, flatten them, and if they're too big, you can take away some clay. It doesn't matter how much clay you have. You can make a big bear or a small bear. Your ears have to be smaller than the head. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your eye maker or your needle if you don't have one, and push a little dot in the middle. So it looks like that. You're gonna do this to both of the ears. This is going to be for the white to go in. Then you're gonna flatten them out a tiny bit. So these should be your ears. Now that we have our ears in our head, we're gonna take a small little circle of white and we're gonna roll it into a snake so it's easy to cut in half. Then you're just gonna rip it in half so you have 2 super tiny balls. What you're gonna do then is roll them into perfect balls and flatten it. So you have a circle of white, and you're gonna place it in one of your ears. This should be what it looks like. You're gonna put that ear to the side now. Then we're gonna take the other ball and do the same exact thing. So now you should have 2 ears that look like this. Now you're going to need 2 balls, one of white and one of black. The white is for the nose. You're gonna flatten it just a little bit so you have a circular patty. Then you're gonna put that down, take the black and get 2 little tiny circles the same exact size. These will be for the eyes. Now you're gonna get a little dot for the nose, and you're going to take a small amount and roll it into a long snake. This is going to be for the mouth. You want to make sure it's thin enough that it doesn't look weird. So then you're going to take your knife and you're going to cut right where it looks good to you. It doesn't really matter. And you're going to cut 2 mouth pieces. And you want them to be the same size just so it doesn't look weird. You're going to take any extra of your black and put it to the side. We're going back to our white now. We're going to take the black, roll it into a ball, and put it at the top of our nose. So now you should have white with black on it. The next step is to add the black for the mouth. What I'm gonna do is fold it just a little bit so it kind of is up a little bit. And once again, adjust the size according to your bear. You want them to go off of the nose at the same spot. So this is my nose. And you're gonna put that to the side, take any extra black and put it with the extras. So now you're gonna take your head and your nose, and you're gonna put your nose in the middle of your head. I put mine about there. You're then gonna take your eyes and take your eye pin or your pen and put 2 little markings right near the nose. As you can see, I have one here and one right there. And you're gonna take your other black dots and just stick them in those little spots. So now you have your face done. While we're at it, we're gonna add the ears. You can just stick them right on the head. So there's your bear head. Now we're on to the body. So you're gonna take your other chunk of brown clay, roll it into a ball, and then you're gonna sort of make an oval shape. So we have that. Then you're gonna take your knife and cut down the middle. This will be for the legs. You're gonna spread them apart and make sure they look good to you. So you're gonna like flatten the edges, things like that. You're gonna wanna bend the legs forward a little bit to make sure it's able to sit. So once you have the body, you're gonna make sure it lays flat so your bear sits up, because you don't want your bear falling over. And you're gonna take the rest of that white that we put aside earlier, and you're gonna take about this much, roll it into a ball, and flatten it. This is for the belly. When you like your size, you're just gonna stick it right on. Remember, clay doesn't come off of clay easily if it's already stuck on, so you're gonna make sure you like the shape of it before you put it on. So then there's the belly. At this point, you should have the face and the body done. Now we're on to the arms. You're gonna take your arms and roll them into noodle shapes. You're gonna make sure they're pretty short because they're gonna be holding a heart. So when you like the size of one, you're gonna compare them and make sure they're the same exact size, otherwise it'll look silly. So if one of them's fatter than the other, or skinnier or longer, whatever, you're just gonna make sure to fix that. Then you're going to take your bear and put the arms right below the top. You're going to keep them facing outward a little bit so we have room to put the heart in. Now we're going to connect the head by taking your toothpick and breaking it in half. I'm going to take the smaller side if they're uneven. What you're just going to do is take one end, stick it into the head, like so. Take your body, find the center where you want to stick your head on, and just press. Then you should have your head and your body connected. Another thing you can do is if you have extra brown clay, you can take a small bit, make a circle, pinch the end so it forms like a little bit of a triangle shape, and add a little tiny tail. Because bears do have tails. Finally, we're taking the red and adding a heart. You don't want the heart to be too big, so make sure you have it sized to your bear. Then what you're going to do is you're going to knead it so it doesn't have any creases, so it doesn't look like a broken heart, because that would be sad. You're going to roll into a ball, pinch one end so it looks like a triangle, and make sure it's flat at the same time. Since you have this shape, you're going to take your knife and cut the triangle that you want gone and just get it out of there. Now you have a basic heart shape, and what you can do from here is just shape it to how you like it. This is really based on opinion. So once you like the heart, I'm just gonna fix my knife for a second. Okay. You're gonna put it by your bear and squeeze his arms so he's holding it, just like that. Now you're done with your bear. You can give him a name. I'm gonna name mine Alfred. This is your finished product. Thanks for watching.